Hey you guys, I hope you're doing really well on this fantastic, beautiful day. It finally feels like fall here in Texas. I went out this morning and it was actually chilly. I could not believe it. Normally I do these videos sitting in my floor. I am now sitting in my office chair so that you can see a different angle of my office. But the chair squeaks, but it's my favorite chair, so I'm not getting rid of it. And I hope that my mic is strong enough to block that noise out. So I do apologize in advance if you hear it squeak. I wanted to go over some books that I bought. Out of all of these books, I have not read any of the series except for one. And then I'm going to show you what I'm currently reading as well. I'll show you what I'm currently reading first. There's actually two of those because, well, you know, college life, gotta read for school. I also have the school edition. I was really hoping they sent me a better copy, but anyway, The Power by Naomi Alderman. This is a science fiction book, and I'm not going to tell you about every one of them because I don't know something about each of them really. Some of them I've just bought because I've heard great things about, but this particular one I'm in the middle of, so I do have a little understanding about it, and I've done some research because I have to write about it. So it is a science fiction book basically where women have the power, and again, it's similar to Handmaid's Tale, where instead of the women being submissive, the men are submissive and taken control over by the women who have the power. So hence the word, the power. Haven't decided if I like that. I'll review that when I am done. The one that I am doing the most right now, I cannot believe how much I'm loving this one. I am shocked about how slow I'm going, so I must need a break because I've really thrown myself into reading in the last couple months. I finished my Goodreads goal, but I pushed very hard to get there. So, and I've done it, which is 40 books was my goal, and I passed it now, but I need a break, I think, because this book is hilarious, and I should not be able to say it's taking me too long to read it. I should fly through this one. But dreadful. It is just so freaking cute. A Dark Lord that has just woken up from a situation, doesn't know what has happened to him. He is only remembering himself in bits and pieces, and the Dark Lord that he was versus the Dark Lord that he is now, how he was perceived and how he is being perceived. And there's just so many comical things. I'm not reading this copy. I'm reading my Kindle version. So I can't even right now flip to one page. You have to hear this. I literally screenshot pieces of it and send it to my husband because it is so hilarious. It just has you giggling, and it's a fantastic fall read. I wouldn't even say it had to be Halloween, even though it works really well for Halloween. I love it. Obviously, I have a feeling this is going to be a 4 or 5 star easily. I wanted to show you this one. This is the one I got last week from Fairy Loot. I did do a quick unboxing. I did not take a lot of time with it, but it is just gorgeous. This is only my second book through Fairy Loot. It's The Sorcery and the Small Magics. I did see this in paperback at Barnes & Noble's last night, and I'm very thankful that I have it in this form from Fairy Loot. It's just the artwork is beautiful. That tends to be what sells me a lot of books. Over the years, many books that I have read have been because of the covers. I am guilty, and it has not let me down. It really hasn't. So I would have bought this right off the shelf had that been in the store like this last night. It is just so beautiful. It is so pretty. It is such a gorgeous violin. I don't know anything about this book. I ordered the subscription box for adults, and they just kind of pick out what you're getting and what they're making for you. I don't know if you can see the shimmer to it. I hope so, but that is just gorgeous. But there's little doodles, little notes on the side. I look forward to figuring out why. I have no clue what this book is about. How many of you are cringing right now? Because I am. I cannot get the jacket back on. There we go. I just got book 3 of The Fury of the Gods. Have not read The Shadow of the Gods or The Hunger of the Gods, but that is one I really, really wanted to go ahead and see completed on my shelf because I know I'm going to like it. This is one that came in today. The Stars Are Dying. Again, I'm assuming the stars are dying. I have absolutely no idea what this book is about. But beautiful insides, very pretty, simple, dainty, sprayed edges, a gorgeous map. This was in Barnes & Noble's last night, but I had already put it on order on Amazon. All right, me and Amazon have fought about this series. This is one that I have not read, but I put it off specifically because way back in roughly May, I knew this edition was coming out. So I saved reading it until this copy came in. I ordered from Amazon and it got stuck in the mail. I did not get it yesterday. Got it today finally after canceling an order and reordering. Amazon's been playing with me a lot with my books. But I have to save money. You know, I've heard that, you know, when you order from Barnes & Nobles and their bigger chains, that the authors get better paid, and I want to support them, but occasionally, as many books as I buy, I do have to save where I can save. But there are many books that I do buy from Barnes & Nobles. I did $170 last night. So I don't feel too bad when I have to order something from Amazon. That's freaking gorgeous. The sprayed edges were cute. I love this. I'll be honest. I'm actually, off of that picture alone, you guys might know better because you probably read this. Let me know in the comments below. It feels more like a nice, cozy winter read instead of just a fall read. But that was because of that one image. So if you don't mind, let me know in the comments below when in the year is a good time to read that. Book 2, because you know, you don't want them to run out of the special editions. This one was neat. I am from the coastal side. Right now I'm living in Texas. I'm from North Carolina, on the coastal side of North Carolina. And this speaks to me quite heavily. The water scenes always get me. I don't remember. Yeah, actually, I'll show you the other one too. This is freaking cute. Let's see what was on the other one. I think my husband looked at this one actually in the store last night. It was really, really hard not to buy it and just recancel my Amazon order, but it was a big savings. So, okay, the only series that I have read that I bought is, oh my gosh, my husband and I both read this together. It's really a heavy duology. This one is One Dark Window. I haven't even had a chance to take stickers off. That's normally something I do in the first 30 minutes. We got home really late last night. I did buy this in the store. I wanted to make sure I got this one in such great condition. This could not have one single wrinkle. That was one thing, because I did read, even though I had the paperback, I read these on Kindle, so those little cards weren't as cool. So occasionally what I would do is the next morning, because I read a lot at night, the next morning I'd run to the book to see what the card looked like for that chapter that I was in. And that made it fun. But yeah, just beautiful. I don't know. Hopefully you can see that. My camera's a really good camera, but I do struggle filming with it. I'm not really great at that, but I'll get better. So stick around, please. And this one, oh my God, Two Twisted Crowns. This one made me cry. My husband says he teared up a little bit. I actually cried. I'm not one to cry at books. I cried at this. This book was so moving, and my husband and my daughter like to reread books. I think they're crazy. I know so many of you do. I can't reread a book. Once I've read it, it's spoiled for me. I can't read it again. I don't have that same pleasure. I would reread this series because book 2 is so moving. Book 2 by far was better than book 1. There's the inside cover, or I guess the cover of that one. Again, book 2 made me cry. Book 2 had. I didn't realize this. In book 2, she didn't do the chapter cards. But there's a reason why book 1 had them. It made sense. So the pages are, I don't know if you can hear this, like honestly premium paper. It's not thin construction feel. It even creaks, like you want a book to creak. It is a heavy book. Like, I'm not even joking, it's very heavy. What else did I pick up last night? Because these are all from last night. One more book came from Amazon, actually, and then 3 of these came from last night. This one, I have, again, no understanding what this one's about. I read the back briefly and maybe like a page while I was in Barnes & Noble last night. I was just like, yeah, that's a good fall read. So that's what I got. I don't know if I'll ever read this next one, but I like the idea of it. So that's why I have it. It is really cute. Pride and Prejudice in space. It is heavy, but it's because there's so many graphics, and again, it's premium paper. Huge love for that. Whew, book 2, Throne of Secrets. I have not read book 1, so I can't tell you anything about it, other than I stuck with the color of the special edition for Barnes & Nobles. I bought the pink one, so of course I had to buy the blue one, but I won't lie, I liked the way the black one looked online as well. I don't know what it looked like in the store, because I don't remember seeing this last night when I was at Barnes & Nobles. Definitely spoke to me in blue as well. The cover is breathtaking. The inside is pretty. I don't know, again, it should be a winter read. This one looks like it's got snow in the backdrop. So again, if you don't mind, let me know if you've read it. Book 1, I'm guessing. Is this more of a winter read? Or should I even hold it till spring? I've got a lot going on book-wise. My TBR it outweighs what I've actually read in the last couple years. It's just really pretty. So I'm excited about that one. I would have bought the black one potentially if it had been there in the store. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't see it, because now that I have the blue one, I'm glad it matches. And the last book that I have is one that came from Amazon as well. I have not read the first book of hers that I have, and I need to, but this is not connected to that book as far as I know. So she first self-published this book, and then Del Rey has picked it up. So I am very excited. Emma Wang has put yet out another one because she comes so highly recommended. I'm really looking forward to this. And I'm reading so many cozy reads. I think that's why I'm struggling with Dreadful. I probably should have read a science fiction, and maybe even went ahead and went into Elantris by Brandon Sanderson, or went into, I think it's Lightbringer by Pierce Brown. And I probably would have then come back to Dreadful, but I've been reading nothing but fall feeling books for the month of October, and I'm enjoying them. They're fast. It's definitely going to rack up my monthly count, but I think I needed something a little more intense. This one would have probably been a great one, or her first book, Sword of Pagan, which I have in paperback. I did not buy that in hardback, so that kind of sucks too. But maybe I can get my hands on a hardback copy eventually. This is 428 pages, so not too bad. A great fall read. I'm supposed to read Elantris with my husband in December. He is a faster read than I am, so we're going to see how that goes. I need to start now in the month of November, so tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to post this. I guess date November 1st. If that's when I post it, then that gives me 30 days before he starts. I can typically read between 2 and 3 books, but a month, but he is much faster than me. Yeah, but I think that's it today. That's just like book mail and book haul from Barnes & Nobles. I will be doing another one of these again soon, and I hope to talk to you. Bye.